Hi everybody, I am Bhairavi. I am a visual development artist and illustrator, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you guys here today because I am so excited to talk about Inktober today. It's the most exciting time for me. I love doing the challenge. Granted, I have only been successful at it for the past 2 years. The years before that, I have given up or not really been motivated throughout, and it was kind of a bummer. But the last 2 years, I did complete it successfully, and it has been amazing. So some things worked for me, some things did not. So I want to share some tips with you guys which will hopefully help you guys, get through the challenge. Alright, so first let's start with what is Inktober. I'm sure most of you guys know, but it's a challenge started by Jake Parker, and the idea is that you do an ink drawing every day in the month of October and share it on your social media with the hashtag Inktober. Right? It's that simple. It sounds pretty simple, but is it? Well, it is very simple, and if you go through my tips and you follow them, I'm sure it will definitely be easier for you to get through the challenge. So I feel personally that more than doing the actual inking, the actual drawing, it's the part that I don't know what to draw that takes up most of the time. Right, and when that continues to happen for a lot of days, you kind of lose the motivation because it's just too much work to, think about what you want to do and look up references and then finally get to the drawing. And especially if you have a busy work day, or if you're having a lot of work to do, or you're in school and you have a lot of assignments, it can be a little challenging. So that brings me to my first point. First, I would like to say is that pick a topic or a theme, or join one of the official prompt lists. I know Jake Parker has his own official Inktober prompt list. I did that not the last year but the year before, and it was just super fun. So you can pick that. I know other artists also come up with their prompt lists. Go through them, see if any of those fit what you want to do, fit with what you want to do this year, or make your own, But the idea is to know what you are going to do for the challenge, right? It could be a topic each day, or what I did last year was pick a theme, and my theme was landscapes. I love to do environments and landscape studies and paintings, and it occurred to me suddenly that I've never really done an ink drawing of landscapes, and that got me thinking, and I said, you know what, I've never done that before, and that's time, right? It's Inktober, 31 landscapes should be a perfect project. So that's what I did, and that made it so much easier also, right? Because every day I knew I was going to do a landscape. And the second thing is that if you pick something you want to work on, it does two things, right? You obviously know what you're going to do every day, but also you improve your skill on something. If you pick a prompt list, it can be improvising on your storytelling. Or if you pick a prompt list that, has every topic on mermaids, you make like a comprehensive project and you kind of learn a lot about that one specific topic. So just pick a topic and it should make the whole process a lot easier. What I've done is on my Instagram stories, I have shared my favorite Inktober prompt lists this year. So I'm leaving a link to my Instagram below. Go check it out. It's in my story highlights, so you will find them there. And see if anything works for you, Check it out, and I hope that helps. So once you know what you're going to draw, the next thing to do is be prepared for it, right? Like, what I mean by that is look for references. If you know you're going to, for a month, do 31 portraits, look for references. Though I would suggest one thing is that pick references for, say, about a week worth of references, do the challenge, and then you'll figure out what areas you need to work on or what areas are easy for you. Do you need to work on something else? You'll figure out again, you'll understand how the project, how the challenge is going for you. That's what I did with my landscapes last year, is that every weekend I would pick 7 more landscapes to do, right? So that way I had my references ready, and every week I would kind of go back, figure out what's working, what's not working, what is something I need to really invest more of my time in, and pick landscapes accordingly. So if you have your references ready, you're not putting in a lot of time doing anything except the actual drawing on the day, right? You know what you're going to do, you have your references ready, and all you have to do is do the drawing. Really guys, that makes it so much more easier, right? And the third thing also goes on being prepared, but prepared in terms of your materials. We all have our markers, a set of markers, set of inks, and we have all that stuff. At least for me, I don't do a lot of traditional inking throughout the year. It's mainly during Inktober, which is why I'm always so excited about doing it. But if you're like me and you don't use your markers that often, I would suggest, check them all out. Make sure everything's working, everything's fine. If you need to go refill some of the markers, or if you need to go get some more ink, you need to figure out whether you have the papers, the correct kind of papers you want. Figure all that out, right? Have all of that ready. So once you start, it's all there. And then you're not frustrated that, oh, I really wanted to do the painting, but damn it, my markers aren't working. Or, oh no, my paper's not really working well with the inks. So just kind of figure all that out before you start the challenge. I know this is investing a little bit of time beforehand, but I think it really pays out. Once you're ready with all of this, it makes the whole challenge a breeze. Another thing actually I forgot to mention when you're picking a theme is that if doing 31 individual illustrations or drawings seems a little daunting and overwhelming, I would try just doing small parts of one big illustration for 31 days. So I don't know, you can pick whatever it is you have in mind, have that planned out on one piece of paper, and for 31 days do bits of it. So at the end of 31 days you would have a full done painting, but it's not that daunting because you're doing like little bits of it every day. I know Jake Parker did something similar last year. He did 31 characters, and he very nicely even combined his prompt list into the thing. That was super cool. He had like a big painting at the end of the challenge. So yeah, think about the challenge in a way where you can have a project, like an entire product at the end of 31 days. I know that kept me motivated. I was so excited to do a sketchbook tour because I had 31 landscapes. The years before, when I wasn't very successful, it was all very random for me. Some days I was doing it on pieces of paper, some days I was using a sketchbook, and there was no consistency to it. So every day it was just getting difficult because I didn't know what the paper was going to do, whether it was going to work well with the inks, and just got messy. So I think if you just organize yourself a little bit beforehand, you should be able to get through the challenge. It definitely makes it easier. And at the end of it all, don't forget, this challenge is to improve your skills and to have fun. So don't make it harder than it needs to be. Just have fun, experiment, and it should go well. And remember that because this is an everyday challenge, you're doing something every day, nobody expects you to create a masterpiece every single day. If you do, that's fantastic, but you don't need to have that pressure. It's okay if some days you're just doing something simple, something in your comfort zone because, I don't know, you had a long day and you're tired and things happen. So if some days you just want to pick something within your comfort zone, do it. Do what you need to do and it should be okay. Don't put additional stress, don't put additional pressure on yourself. This whole idea, the whole idea behind doing this is, being a part of the community. Everybody's participating. It's so much fun. You learn so many new things while you're doing the challenge. So yeah, have fun, you guys. Are you guys participating in Inktober this year? Let me know what you guys are going to do. I would love to know. I have been working on my idea for the last 1 week. It's not done yet. I'm not sure how that's gonna be, so I'm still working out the details, but I'm very excited. And I'm gonna share that with you guys very soon, so stay tuned. Alright, that's it for today. And don't forget, guys, if you like my channel and my videos and you think they're helpful, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Hopefully they'll find it useful too. So thank you guys for being here. Let's do Inktober together, cheer for each other and have fun. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!